Here are 24 things you might not know about Frasier Season 8. The seamless segue.
What's left for us in Seattle? Ex-wives and ex-fiancé. A tangled mess of bitterness and hurt feelings.
Most sitcom premieres open after a gap. A few months pass, characters reset, the cliffhanger gets the briefest reference, and the show moves on. Not Season 8.
Yes, but an excellent symphony and world-class dining.
And the dish ran away with the spoon. The two-part premiere, written by showrunners Christopher Lloyd and Joe Keenan, opens minutes after the events of the Season 7 finale.
Fasten your seatbelt, Daphne.
Fasten yours, Niles.
Niles and Daphne return from their runaway bride moment. Donnie threatens to sue.
Is he trying to get you back?
Oh, he's getting me back all right. He's suing me.
Oh, and Mel blackmails Niles.
Explain to me again how you and Mel masquerading as husband and wife is a good thing?
The lawsuit, the divorce, the public scrutiny. After the fairy tale finale come the painful consequences.
It's basically to give Mel a little wiggle room so she can get out of this debacle with her dignity intact.
And what about Niles' dignity?
The matter's got that in a divorce. I'm sorry.
Lloyd and Keenan wrote the Season 7 finale and actually won a Writers Guild Award for it. Picking up their own cliffhanger 20 weeks later was the natural move.
Love is an awesome force. For you see, we don't actually choose love. It chooses us.
Frasier's Tuesday return. Frasier had spent 2 years in the most valuable time slot on American television, Seinfeld's old 9 p.m. Thursday slot. In May 2000, NBC took it away.
Is there something wrong, Roz? Because if there is, we should discuss it before it bleeds into your work.
For the fall 2000 to 2001 schedule, the network put Will and Grace at 9 p.m. Thursdays and moved Frasier to Tuesdays. Kelsey Grammer publicly lobbied to stay on Thursdays and failed.
I just said that.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you.
Well, you must have heard me, Roz, because you said no.
By the time Season 8 premiered in October, Frasier was a Tuesday show for the first time since its second season.
If you want to be a good leader, you've got to be able to admit when you're wrong.
It mattered more than it sounds. Thursdays drew the biggest American TV audience of the week. Tuesdays were a downgrade. Frasier would never go back to Thursdays again.
Well then, the show can bite me!
The new title card color. Each season of Frasier shipped with a new title card color. Season 7 was yellow. Season 8 went light green. Each Season 8 episode got a unique animated element gliding across the Seattle skyline silhouette, and it was a different one every week. A silver blimp drifted past during the Great Crane Robbery. A construction crane lifted a load over Taking Liberties. A hot air balloon rose for Cranes Unplugged, and so on, all season. Sir Derek Jacobi's Emmy-winning appearance.
To Niles, my kingdom for more fans like you, Jackson Headley.
Gosh, that's lovely. Of course, I'm still envious that you got to see him again.
Oh,
In February 2001, Frasier brought in one of the most decorated stage actors alive and let him spend 22 minutes being absolutely terrible on purpose.
I can't get cast as anything but an android, a cyborg, or when I get the chance to really spread my wings, a mutant.
In episode 12, The Show Must Go Off, washed-up Shakespearean actor Jackson Headley is played by Sir Derek Jacobi. Jacobi is, in the real world, a knighted Shakespearean. He's done Hamlet, King Lear, and Macbeth on the National Theatre stage, earning him both a BAFTA and a Tony.
Such a long time since I've trod the boards. Do you really think people are going to pay money to see me after all these years?
This was his first appearance in an American television production.
I die, Horatio. The potent poison quite all crows my spirit.
The Crane brothers decide to revive his career by producing a one-man show. They quickly discover he isn't rusty, he's just bad. They were just too young to realize it when they saw him as kids.
As my dying voice, the
The rest is silent.
The supporting cast pushes the joke even further. Jackson's father is played by Patrick Macnee, the man who played John Steed for 9 seasons of The Avengers. 2 of British television's most decorated actors in one Frasier episode.
This show is going on, in the words of our great author. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood.
And then there's the fan at the sci-fi convention asking Headley for an autograph. The autograph seeker is played by Ray Porter, a longtime member of the Oregon Shakespeare Festival Company in Ashland. Jacobi won the Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series for the performance, and rightly so. He sucks.
What are we going to do?
What all good producers do. We'll shut down and blame the director.
Bulldog's Vanishing Act.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest has finally arrived. Please welcome... Bulldog!
Dan Butler had played Bulldog for 7 years. He'd been recurring in the early seasons, main cast from season 4 to season 6, and a regular guest in season 7 after being written out of KACL in the finale. In season 8, he disappears completely.
I even came up with a slogan. Coffee, eggs, and Bulldog.
Sounds like some sort of a Malaysian Happy Meal.
Not a single season 8 episode features Bulldog. It is the only season of Frasier with 0 Dan Butler. Fortunately, he would return in season 9 and continue to guest periodically through to the end.
Hey, Dr. Doolittle. I heard your show. It didn't suck.
Daphne disappears as well. Jane Leaves was pregnant with her daughter Isabella during season 8. She missed 5 episodes.
But I made the arrangement so long ago, I didn't anticipate Daphne going for her master's degree at the Fat Academy.
Despite this, she was credited in the opening titles of all 24.
As outgoing corkmaster, it is my privilege.
On screen, writers explained Daphne's absence as a weight gain stress arc and an eventual departure to a health spa. Sitcoms had been writing around pregnancies for decades, often by hiding the actor behind kitchen counters or oversized handbags. Frasier did the opposite. They let us in on the joke with a nudge and a wink. Mel's Revenge.
In exchange for a neat and tidy divorce, all I have to do is play the doting husband at some social functions for a few weeks.
Niles had spontaneously eloped with Mel Karnofsky in the final episode of season 7, only to elope with Daphne later in the very same episode.
I love you too, honey.
In the season 8 premiere, Mel grants Niles a divorce, on one condition. He has to appear in public with her as her loving, newlywed husband.
You do realize that while we are pretending to be married, you absolutely cannot be seen in public with Daphne.
The terms are brutal, and the writers make sure fans feel every ounce of discomfort. For the early stretch of season 8, Niles is performing a marriage he wants out of, in front of family, friends, and the cameras, while Daphne sits at home alone.
And what about Niles' dignity?
Well, Mary's got that in a divorce. I'm sorry.
Mel, played by Jane Addams, doesn't want Niles back. She wants the appearance of Niles back. And if she gets to make him squirm while she's at it, all the better.
Still making you humiliate yourself at social functions while she plays the long-suffering wife?
I'm afraid so. But she said a couple more weeks and I'll have my divorce.
She said that 2 weeks ago.
Which leads us neatly to our next entry. Niles finally snaps.
Niles, don't make a scene.
I don't care. I love Daphne, and I'm not putting her through this torture another second. This sham of a marriage is over.
Episode 5 is where the Mel arrangement finally breaks. Taking Liberties is the Ferguson the Butler episode. Victor Garber plays a formally trained English butler who takes over Daphne's housekeeping.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Crane. Thank you, sir. Your phone manner is also delightful.
Niles arrives at the apartment for a planned date with Daphne, only to find Mel, who has been invited as a +1 to Frasier's pre-opera party. Mel proceeds to humiliate him in front of his own brother's guests.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have plans.
Yes, you do. To be by your wife's side.
Niles, who has spent 5 episodes swallowing every demand Mel has made of him, finally snaps.
Oh, really? And what are you going to do about it?
Keep pushing me, you'll find out.
He explodes at her in front of her own society friends.
I've tried so hard, I really have.
I don't know how you've put up with him this long.
I just want out.
Don't worry, I'll handle the divorce papers personally.
This brings their sham marriage to an end and allows Niles and Daphne to finally begin their life together in earnest.
It's true. We're free. No more hiding. Where do you want to go? Dinner? Dancing? London? Paris?
Daphne's first Golden Globes nod. Jane Leeves had racked up 7 years on Frasier before the Golden Globes finally nominated her.
Gloria thinks I was terrified of letting you down, of not being perfect. So I ate. And I ate. And apparently ate.
At the 59th Golden Globes in January 2002, Leeves got her first nomination, Best Supporting Actress. 8th time lucky, eh?
Are you saying you don't think I'm psychic?
Not if you thought I loved your cooking.
The timing is noteworthy. Daphne was now Niles' girlfriend, not the unattainable object of his desire.
You think I'm pretentious?
You'd eat a worm if I gave it a French name.
Leeves had a year of new material, pregnancy hidden as weight gain, a relationship that was now public, a fiancé to leave, and also get sued by. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association noticed. Finally. David Hyde Pierce's record-breaking run. David Hyde Pierce, on the other hand, had been Emmy-nominated for every single season since the start of Frasier's run.
At the intermission, invariably, some board member will come over to say hello, and I want you to fly into a jealous rage and throw a drink at him.
I'll see you at Schwander die Dudelsack Pfeife.
Now what are you doing?
Staving off chapping. It's very dry in here. I don't have any lip balm.
In 2001, he received his 8th consecutive nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, a record for the category.
I'm telling you, it's on too tight.
Here, I'll just try to loosen it up. Whoa! Whoa!
He didn't win for season 8. Sean Hayes took it that year for Will and Grace. But the streak itself was the milestone. Pierce finished the Frasier run with a nomination for each of Frasier's 11 seasons and 4 wins.
Okay, that's called stripping it.
Wow. Good job, Frasier. Here, let me strip one.
No.
Grammer gets his star. This one is so neat, it could be a writer's room ending. On May 22, 2001, Kelsey Grammer was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Happy Frasier Crane Day. Or is it Merry Frasier Crane Day? I can never remember.
The star is on Hollywood Boulevard at 7021, a plaque honoring 17 years of playing Frasier Crane, including his 9 seasons on Cheers and his 8 on the spinoff. The same day, NBC aired the season 8 finale of Frasier, Cranes Go Caribbean.
Would you believe that today I dabbled in public nudity?
Grammer visited the star in the afternoon before the show aired that evening. The morning's headlines and the evening's primetime broadcast were about the same man. Walk of Fame stars are scheduled months in advance. Network finales are scheduled even further ahead.
After which he's going to proclaim it Frasier Crane Day in Seattle. Way to go, kid!
So was this just a coincidence? Or was it all planned to give season 8 the best possible send-off? Grammer directs 3.
I hope one day to love a woman the way you love Daphne.
Don't worry, you will. You will.
Kelsey Grammer directed 36 episodes across the run.
The greatest thing was that actually we made it a whole different show with just one thing that remained at least recognizable was the name of Frasier.
In season 8, he helmed 3 episodes. Hungry Heart in February, A Day in May, and the finale itself, Cranes Go Caribbean, also in May.
Well, actually, Dad, the new station owner's coming by to hear some ideas I have about my show.
Well, it's a woman at least, right?
Whatever gets you out of the room faster, Daddy.
As always, the main man proves himself a safe pair of hands behind the camera. Sliding Frasiers.
No, this may seem like nothing to you, but the tiniest decision can shape your whole destiny.
Episode 13 is one of the stranger episodes Frasier ever made. The framing device comes from sliding doors, the 1998 film that follows the same character as her life diverges along two different paths, depending on whether her character caught a subway train.
Sweater? Suit. Sweater? Suit. Sweater?
Oh, just pick one.
Oh, my God.
Frasier is going to a speed dating event. He's deciding between a suit and a sweater. The episode follows both choices.
Oh my God, Frasier, are you okay?
In the suit timeline, he bumps into a woman called Monica at Cafe Nervosa, and they end up dating.
Oh, gosh, I think I've wrenched my shoulder.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Ow. I'm taking you to the emergency room.
In the sweater timeline, he changes outfits. Monica bumps into someone else instead, and Frasier goes to the speed dating event alone. The two timelines run in parallel. They slide between each other with on-screen prompts and end with both versions converging on the same moment. Frasier alone in his car, deciding to go see a flirtatious caller from his show.
Hi, this is Rachel. I just wanted to let you know I read that Thurber book you quoted from, and man, is he funny.
Glad you liked it.
It's a pretty major risk for a sitcom to take, but the Washington Post review called it half Rashomon, so I guess it paid off. The tri-generational camping trip.
We are going camping. It'll be good for the both of us.
But I don't want to.
Too bad. It'll be fun. Fathers and sons should do fun things together.
Episode 10 takes the three Crane men into uncharted territory, the woods.
It's just 3 generations of cranes cooking over a fire and sleeping under the stars. We leave at daybreak.
In an attempt to reconnect with his son, Frasier decides the Crane men should go bond outdoors.
Good work, Freddy.
Martin is in. Frederick, now 13, played by Trevor Einhorn, is visiting from Boston. The trip goes the way you'd expect a Frasier camping trip would go. The men fight. The mosquitoes win. Frederick reveals he is in fact a teenager now, and his father is embarrassing.
How quaintly rustic. Yes, Frederick, just pick a tree and make it your own.
What gives the episode its weight is the Frederick casting. Einhorn had been playing Frasier's son since season 4. By season 8, he was a teenager in real life as well as on screen.
This isn't my first camping trip.
You never told me that.
And I'll tell you a lot of things.
Motor skills.
All right, let's not panic. Chelsea, if you would please open the glove compartment. You will find a flashlight and a small toolkit.
Episode 11 takes the Crane brothers to another place they don't belong.
Let's have a look. I'll pop the hood.
That won't void the warranty, will it?
Oh, that's very funny, Niles.
After Frasier's car breaks down, the brothers decide they should learn the basics of car maintenance.
Niles and I felt completely helpless last night when my car broke down.
And I've vowed never to be humiliated that way again.
They sign up for an auto repair night class. They are immediately the worst students in it, and unexpectedly become the troublemakers of the class.
On behalf of the class, I would like to say that I feel that we're all a bit anxious. But with Randy as our driver and Desire as our gasoline, we will complete this journey together.
Motor Skills is a pure fish-out-of-water episode. Most Frasier farces depend on the brothers winning the social rooms they're in. This episode strands them in a room they will never win.
So you twist and then pull.
The brothers end up getting kicked out of class and have fake certificates made at the print shop.
You see, I was twisting and pulling simultaneously. As per your instructions, twist and pull.
Yeah. In the future, the phrase twist then pull might help.
It's the kind of character study Frasier was uniquely set up to make work, because the audience had been watching these two snobs in their element for 8 years.
To paraphrase a famous little engine, I think we can.
Perfect Claire. Late in season 8, Frasier starts dating Claire French.
You might want to rent the director's cut of Das Boot. It's amazing. I mean, if you don't mind subtitles.
Mind them. I prefer them.
Claire is Lana Gardner's friend. She's introduced via a chance meeting.
You're oddly chipper about it.
Well, of course I am, Niles. The sooner I deliver her to the surprise party, the sooner I can cast my net of romance over a butterfly named Claire.
What makes Claire stand out is that it feels like Frasier has, however briefly, met someone real. Patricia Clarkson plays her with the kind of grounded warmth that makes the rest of the season's date of the week material look thin.
And I can't find anyone who enjoys Sherry as much as I do. Of course, I always have trouble finding people who share my interests. Finally, I just gave up, and tomorrow I'm going alone for 10 days. Life's just too short.
Go out with me.
The arc doesn't last, because this is Frasier we're talking about. But for a few weeks of season 8, Frasier has the most plausible girlfriend he's had in years.
To this moment, too long delayed and too quick to pass.
Renee Auberjonois as Frasier's mentor.
I give you the winner of the Stephen R. Schaefer Lifetime Achievement Award, my son, Frasier Crane.
Episode 9 brings in a guest with his own television fandom.
Dr. Tewksbury. Frasier Crane.
Of course, Frasier. Oh, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
Frasier's Edge gives Frasier a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Seattle Broadcasting Awards. He's flattered, but immediately starts spiraling. Has he peaked? He goes to see his old psychiatry mentor, Dr. William Tewksbury, for guidance.
Oh, you know, that I'm somehow dissatisfied with my work or something like that.
You also called the award a trinket. Can you imagine what I might have done with that?
Yes, exactly.
Not to mention a way to distance yourself from painful emotions.
Oh, totally. I took a lot of grief for that ascot.
Tewksbury is played by Renee Auberjonois. Auberjonois had spent the previous 7 years as Constable Odo on Star Trek Deep Space Nine, a role that had its own enormous fandom and that he had finished playing 2 years before.
Then home to Vulcan.
I've beamed over 2 survivors from a ship that wasn't so lucky. I have to complete a mission.
Frasier gives him in a 2-episode arc as the only psychiatrist capable of analyzing Frasier Crane himself.
That at the age of 8, at 8, you began to use psychiatry as a way to deal with a world that scared you to death.
John Glenn appears.
Oh, Roz, you've gone with an also-ran. Who is it?
John Glenn.
Episode 16, Docudrama, gives Roz a passion project, a space documentary she's producing on the side. Frasier signs on as the narrator, but the two butt heads and he quits.
Well then, the show can bite me!
Then she gets John Glenn to narrate it instead.
You have a scheduling conflict?
Yes, unfortunately. The Opera Guild's annual football tournament.
The John Glenn, Mercury 7 astronaut, the 5th person and first American to orbit the Earth, 4-term United States Senator, returned to space in 1998 at the age of 77 on the Space Shuttle Discovery.
The astronaut?
Yes.
The senator?
Yes. The John Glenn, American hero.
The dialogue has Glenn veer off script with a monologue about UFOs being covered up, a tongue-in-cheek wink at every conspiracy theory about astronauts and classified extraterrestrial sightings.
But we know what we saw out there, and we couldn't really say anything, and the bosses were scared of this.
But Roz and Frasier are too busy bickering to hear Glenn's confession.
Look, about what I just said out there, can we just keep that between us?
Oh, of course, Senator.
You were recording all that?
Well, yeah, but that's okay. We've got plenty of tape.
I'm gonna need that tape.
The show had been pulling A-list cameos for years, but none of them had ever come near the cultural weight of John Glenn. A genuine American hero. 1 year of Niles and Daphne.
This place is completely freeing. Would you believe that today I dabbled in public nudity?
The finale of season 8 is built around an anniversary.
You seem so happy. What? Why? Well, it seems Niles is going to surprise me with an exotic trip for our anniversary.
Cranes Go Caribbean sends the Cranes to Belize. Frasier is going with Claire.
Frasier, if you're dreaming about me, just say it.
No, it's not you. It's a woman named Lana.
Martin and Niles, separately, decide to crash the trip.
Would you like a menu? Oh, you know what? You have to have the John Dory.
No, it can't be any better than this halibut.
No, don't listen to him. These soft-shell crabs are melting in my mouth.
The vacation falls apart over the course of the 2-part episode in increasingly slapstick ways. But the sincere moment underneath all of that Crane-branded lunacy is a toast Martin gives on the beach.
1 year ago, after 7 years of trying to get her to bite, Niles finally hooked Daphne, and I think we'd all agree that she's quite a catch.
The last Frasier, before 9/11. This is the fact that makes season 8 different from any other Frasier season in retrospect.
Those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Thank you!
Cranes Go Caribbean aired in May 2001. It was the last new episode broadcast before September 11th, 2001. On the morning of September 11th, Frasier co-creator David Angel and his wife Lynn boarded American Airlines Flight 11 in Boston, bound for Los Angeles. Flight 11 was the first plane to hit the World Trade Center. Season 9 began 2 weeks after 9/11. The show came back a different beast. The premiere was a tribute. Which of these facts surprised you most? Drop it in the comments below. And as always,
I'm listening.